So welcome my dear students. Today the topic is pair of straight lines. So look at the general second degree second order equation with two variables x and y, ax square plus 2xy 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This general equation of a conic represents a pair of straight line if it is satisfies the given condition ABC plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square equal to 0, or we can write this condition in the determinant form. Determine first row ahg hbf gfc. It is easy to write. So look at here, first corner diagonal leading diagonal ABC, then HGF, that is the order. Okay. So HGGF, we can fill it up easily without no need to mark up this. If take it as the determine as delta, if delta equal to 0, this second order equation represents a pair of straight lines. Okay. So if it represents a pair of straight lines, okay, there may be two possibilities, either parallel or intersecting. Okay, so another one is that neither parallel nor intersecting, it is only imaginary. Here we are discussing only this one. So if they are intersecting means we can find out the angle between the pair of lines. It is given by the formula tan theta equal to tan inverse of modulus of 2 into root of h square minus ab by a plus b. So theta equal to change the side, tan inverse of modulus of 2 into root of h square minus ab by a plus b. If the lines are parallel, then the angle between them theta is 0. That means this h square minus ab equal to 0. So this is the condition for the given pair of lines is a parallel lines. Okay. Another one, it may be perpendicular. Perpendicular means the angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, tan inverse of 90 is what is that? So it is tan inverse of what is that? Infinity, that is 90 degree. So 90 means denominator becomes 0. So infinity means 90, denominator becomes 0, that is a plus b 0. So it is the condition for perpendicular a pair of lines. So if h square, if delta value, this determinant value is equal to 0, it represents a pair of lines. In that way, particularly if h square minus ab equal to 0 represents parallel lines. If a plus b equal to 0, then it represents the perpendicular lines. Okay. So if we want to prove they are intersecting lines, not only perpendicular, generally intersecting line means the h square minus ab value not equal to 0, then they represents intersecting lines. Okay. So here small a is coefficient of x square, 2h is the coefficient of xy, and b is the coefficient of y square, 2g is the coefficient of x, 2f is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant term. So my dear students, remember this basic concept. Okay. And next thing, if the two equations are given, separate straight lines are given, for example L1x plus M1y plus N1 equal to 0, L2x plus M2y plus N2 equal to 0. There are two given equations, means they are asking pair of straight lines, means very simple one, the linear combination of the two. First one, okay, plus some lambda into second one equal to 0, we can get the pair of straight lines. So now we are entering to the exercise 6.4. We are going to solve the problems in the exercise 6.4. Okay. So the first question is, so the separate equations are given. Okay. The given straight lines are, the separate equations are given, x minus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. Okay. And x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. Separate equations are given. Our aim is to find out the combined equation of the straight line. Therefore, the combined equation of the straight lines, okay, is the first one x minus 2y minus 3, okay, sorry, not linear combination of the two, my dear student, if L1x plus M1y plus N1 equal to 0 and L2x plus M2y plus N2 equal to 0, they are separate equation. The combined equation means the product of the two. First one into, suppose it is some L1 equal to 0, it is L2 equal to 0. The combined equation means L1 into L2 equal to 0. Okay, we can write it directly. The first one into second one equal to 0. Okay, so first what I write, it is the line passing through the intersection of the two. Okay, so this is the correct one. L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, there are the two straight lines, and the combined equation is L1 into L2 equal to 0. So we are getting this one. So we need to write in the general pair of straight line format. So for that one, just to multiply it, multiply the two and simplify and write into the form of a general equation of a pair of lines. So first x square minus 2xy, first multiply by x, minus 3x, then by y, plus xy minus 2y square minus 3y, then multiply by 5, plus 5x minus 10y minus 15 equal to 0. So what is that? X square minus 2xy plus xy minus xy minus 2y square. Okay, what is that? Minus 3x plus 5x. So we are getting plus 2x. Okay, and what about that? Minus 3y minus 10y. So minus 13y, and the constant term is minus 15 equal to 0, which is the required combined equation of the straight lines. Question number 2 in the exercise 6.4, the question is, show that 4x square plus 4xy plus y square minus 6x minus 3y minus 4 equal to 0 represents a pair of parallel lines. Okay, my dear student, just compare the given equation with the general equation of the pair of lines. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Okay, what is here? Comparing with this, a equal to 4, okay, 2h equal to 4, h equal to 2, okay, and b equal to 1, okay. I think the other values are not needed for us, okay, because the condition to check the parallel is h square minus ab equal to 0. So here we can check the value of h square minus ab, okay. So h square minus ab, so 4 minus 4, 4 into 1 is 4, which is equal to 0, which implies the given equation represents a pair of parallel lines. Okay. Question number 3 in the exercise 6.4, the question is, show that the equation 2x square plus 3xy minus 2y square plus 3x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 represents a pair of intersecting lines. Okay, sorry, pair of perpendicular lines. Again, as like the previous question, comparing with the general equation of the pair of lines, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Okay, what is in the place of a? We have 2h equal to 3, h equal to 3 by 2, and b in the place of b we have minus 2. If you want, you can find out in the place of 2g we have 3, g equal to 3 by 2. In the place of 2f we have 1, so f equal to 1 by 2 and c equal to 1, that is not needed. So here the condition of perpendicular is a plus b equal to 0. So find out a plus b value. It is 2 minus 2, 0. Therefore the given equation represents a pair of intersecting lines. Okay, so a plus b equal to 0, that means angle is 90 degree. That's sorry, pair of perpendicular lines, not intersecting, pair of perpendicular lines. Okay, now question number 4 in the exercise 6.4. The question is, show that the equation 2x square minus xy minus 3y square minus 6x plus 19y minus 20 equal to 0 represents a pair of intersecting lines, and show further that the angle between them is tan inverse of 5. Okay, angle between them theta equal to tan inverse of 5. So we got to show the two things. Okay, so my dear student, listen. So compare, as like the previous question, comparing with the general equation of the pair of lines. Okay, so we are getting a equal to 2. In the place of 2h we have minus 1. So 2h equal to minus 1, h equal to minus 1 by 2. And the place of b we have minus 3. And 2g equal to minus 6, g equal to minus 3. 2f equal to 19, f equal to 19 by 2. And the constant term c equal to minus 20. So check the condition. Okay, either we can apply that formula abc plus 2g minus ag square minus b f square minus c h square equal to 0, or the determine. Okay, already told you to write it easily. Write the leading diagonal as abc, hh, gg, ff. We can get the formula easily. So put the above values a, h, g, b, f, c in the determine and expand the determine. I think all you know how to expand the determine. If you are taking the first element means delete that row and column. First cross minus second cross. So minus 3 into minus 20 plus 60. So minus, we have to put minus 19 into 19, 361 by 2 into 2, 4. Okay. Second element we have to put a minus. So here already one minus is present. So plus 1 by 2 into delete that row and column. So minus 20 into minus 1 by 2 plus 20 by 2, and second cross. So second cross or minus, minus into minus plus 3 into 19. Okay, so 57 by 2. Okay, so 3 into 19, 57 by 2. Again third element minus 3 into delete that column and row. First cross minus second cross minus 19 by 4. Okay, so what is that? So minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9, but second cross on minus, so we are getting minus 9. So look at here, we take the LCM. 16 into 4, 240 minus 361. Okay, so 240 minus 361 is minus 121 into 2 minus 242. Minus 121 into 2 minus 242. Here 20 plus 57, 77 by 2. Okay, into 2 the same denominator 4. Here also 4. Here minus 3 into, if we take the LCM, minus 9 into 4 minus 36 minus 19. We are getting minus 50 by 4. Minus 3 into minus 55 plus 165. Okay, the same denominator we can add. So if we sum up these two, it becomes 7 plus 5, 2, remaining 1. So 7 plus 7, 14, remaining 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So we are getting minus 242 plus 242, 0. Okay. So in the meantime, it represents a pair of lines. We can say it as it is represents a pair of intersecting lines, because h square minus ab not equal to 0. So h square minus ab not equal to 0. So we can say it as pair of intersecting lines. Okay. Then use the formula to get the angle theta equal to tan inverse of modulus of 2 into root of h square minus ab by a plus b. Again put the values. H is 1 by 2. So 1 by minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 the whole square is 1 by 4. So 2 into root of 1 by 4 minus ab. A is 2, b is minus 3. So minus 6 into minus plus 6. Denominator 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Okay. So if we take the LCM, 25 by 4. So the square root is 5 by 2. These 2 cancel. Modulus we can leave that minus sign. So we are getting 5. So angle between the pair of straight line is theta equal to tan inverse of phi. That is also proved. Question number 5 in the exercise 6.4. Prove that the equation of the straight line passing through the origin, okay, and each of which makes an angle alpha with the line, straight line y equal to x is x square minus 2xy secant alpha, okay, plus y square equal to 0. So our aim is to prove the pair of lines, okay, passing through the origins and it makes an angle alpha with the line y equal to x is this answer. So my dear student, before that you got to recall one thing. If the any line passing through the origin is of the form y equal to mx plus c, okay, so y intercept there is 0, so y equal to mx plus c. So consider these two straight lines are the lines passing through, okay, passing through the origin. If you take the first one as y equal to m1x and second was y equal to m2x, in your book the formula is given, then the pair of lines is denoted by the formula y square equal to minus m1 plus m2 into xy plus m1 plus m2 into x square equal to 0. That y square minus sum of the roots into xy plus product of the root into x square equal to 0. So m1 is the slope of the first line, m2 is the slope of the second line. So our aim is to find out here only m1 and m2. For that one, first draw the line y equal to x. So listen, it is the line and differentiating. This is the line y equal to x, because if you compare this one, we are getting m equal to 1. m1 means tan theta 1. So tan theta 1 means theta 45 degree. Tan inverse of 1 is 45 degree. So y equal to x always makes 45 degree with the x axis. In this question given that these two lines are making angle alpha with the line y equal to x. Okay, this is alpha and this is also alpha. So the angle made by the first line is the whole 45 minus this. So 45 minus alpha. And the angle made by the second line is 45 plus alpha. So we know that m equal to tan theta. Okay, using that formula we have to first find out m1 and m2. So m1 equal to tan 45 minus alpha. So tan a minus b, tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a into tan b. So tan 45 is 1 minus tan alpha by 1 plus tan alpha. Okay, so m1. Similarly, we found out m2, tan 45 plus alpha. So tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a into tan b. So we are getting 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. It is m2. So it is the formula to get the pair of lines passing through the origin. Y square minus sum of the slopes into xy plus product of the slope into x square equal to 0. So first to find out the sum of the slope. So okay. So m1 plus m2, find out the sum. 1 minus tan alpha by 1 plus tan alpha plus 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. So take the LCM. Denominator 1 plus tan alpha into 1 minus tan alpha, a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So 1 minus tan square alpha, a square minus b square. If it is 1 minus tan alpha the whole square plus 1 plus tan alpha the whole square. Okay. So what we are getting, a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square. 2 times a square plus 2 times b square. My dear student, a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square is 2 times a square plus b square. So use that one for the numerator. Okay. So 1 square plus tan square, that 2 times by 1 square is 1. Okay. 1 minus tan square alpha. My dear students, already we know that, okay, cos 2 alpha equal to 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. cos 2 alpha equal to 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square, but it is in the form of a reciprocal, so it is 2 by cos 2 alpha, that is 2 secant alpha. 2 by cos 2 alpha, that is 2 cos 2 alpha. So also find out the product of the slope. So m1 into m2, okay, find out the product of the slope. So 1 minus tan alpha by 1 plus tan alpha into 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. So cancel, we are getting 1. So sum of the slope is, we are obtaining 2 secant 2 alpha, and the product of the slopes we are getting 1. Already we have the formula y square minus sum of the slope into xy plus product of the slope equal to into x square equal to 0. So put these values in the above equation, we are getting, okay, y square, what is that, minus 2 secant, okay, 2 alpha into, okay, or 2xy secant alpha plus m1 into m2 is 1, x square equal to 0. That is to be proved. Question number 6 in the exercise 6.4. The question is, find the equation of the pair of straight lines passing through the point 1, 3 and perpendicular to the lines 2x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0 and 5x plus y minus 3 equal to 0. So first, any line perpendicular to 2x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0 is, if ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then bx minus ay, so minus 3x minus 2y, we can take it the constant as 0, minus k, so 3x plus 2y plus k equal to 0, that is, okay, it passes through 1, 3. So to eliminate this k, use this point. So 3 plus 6 plus k equal to 0. So k equal to minus 9. Therefore, the equation of line is, what is that, 3x plus 2y minus 9 equal to 0. Similarly, any line perpendicular to 5x plus y minus 3 equal to 0 is of the form, okay, so x minus 5y plus k equal to 0. Again it passes through the point 1, 3. So put it here, 1 minus 15 plus k equal to 0. So k equal to minus 14 becomes plus 14. Okay. Therefore, the equation is x minus 5y plus 14 equal to 0, which implies the pair of straight lines is, okay, what is that? First one into second one equal to 0. So 3x plus 2y minus 9 into x minus 5y plus 14 equal to 0. So multiply 1 by 1. First with the x, 3x square plus 2xy minus 9x, then by y. So minus 15xy, okay. So minus 10y square, okay, plus 45y, okay, then the constant term. What is that? So 3, okay, 3 14s are 42x, okay, plus 28y minus what is that, 9 into 14, 9 into 14, okay, what we are got, 126 equal to 0, okay. If we simplify this one, 3x square minus 15 plus 2 minus 13xy, okay, minus 10y square, 3x square minus 13x minus 10xy, and what about the what is that, 42 minus 9 plus 33x, okay, and What about y term? 45 plus 28, 68 plus 73 y 73y minus 126 equal to 0. So this is the required equation.